Hello and welcome on today's absolutely amazing, powerful, super powerful day. We celebrate spring equinox and the super full moon in Libra and the International Day of Color. Hello, can you see me? Can you see me on the screen? Yes? Yes, fabulous. So I'm ChriSOULa Sirigou, the Golden Muse. And a warm welcome on today's episode of Golden Muse TV, dedicated to the amazing cosmos and all the opportunities that we have got here on this planet Earth. We living in these wonderful bodies, spirits in the bodies, yes, and celebrating life as much as we can, because sometimes when we're down, it's not easy to celebrate, is it? But still, we can actually have the tools to help us get out of this shadow land and then say yes to light again. Because it is the spring equinox and we have got the light and the dark, yes? And the message is, are you going to stay in the dark or are you going to say yes to light? So where will because you have, in Libra, we have got the scales there. So which one is going to win, the light or the dark? Or you may say, are you going to choose fear or faith? Yes. Are you going to choose love over hate? Are you going to choose anger over peace? Are you going to choose prosperity and abundance instead of lack? So it's your choice, yes? Are you going to be in a victim mode or are you going to say yes to your power? What is it going to be? So this is the choice that you've got to make. And it is a powerful space to be in, because you are supported with the wonderful energies that we have got. We are under this amazing, opportunity to say yes to lots of things, but equally to release things that no longer work for you. So what is it that no longer works for you? So it is a time to press pause. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to create some stillness around you and then ask yourself, what is it that I want to have in my life? If you have a God in your life, what is it that you actually send out, the signals you send out? So you create your own reality. And when things are not working, what is the lesson you're receiving? What is the lesson you're learning? These are all the questions that can actually keep you in alert, and then say, okay, what's going on here? Instead of saying, oh, poor me. What on earth am I doing? Oh no, it's not good for me. Oh no, it's only me that's got all of this. And then instead of being in that sort of negative space, saying, well, actually, let me see how I can create different situation for me. So shift things around, yeah? And with color, we have got that amazing potential to shift things. And then with color, things are actually shifting pretty fast. Believe me. If you want shifts, if you want changes, if you want things to if you want things to progress and then move forward with your life in amazing ways, well, color can definitely accelerate that process for you. Can definitely help you activate that inner potential that is lying inside of you. What I call your amazing, beautiful gold, that you got it, I got it, everybody's got it. And sometimes it's just there, it's like a volcano, it's like it doesn't do anything. But when you say yes, come out, but now in a beautiful eruption of golden light, then it can come out. But you need to press the button, you need to activate it. Make sense? It will not be released if you don't say yes to it, if you don't claim it. You got to claim it. You got to say, yes, I am enough. I deserve to have this golden light in myself, and I deserve to share it with the world. And that's what color can do to you. So color is vibration. So if you ask me the question, so what is color? It's energy. Like you and I, we are all energy. So we've got to start from that point. If you don't start from that point, you will never ever accept color as a tool for your own vibrational healing and your own, therapy, but also how you can help other people transform their lives. And that's what we're here for. Yes, it is good to help yourself. Yes, it is good for your own well-being, emotional well-being, mental well-being, spiritual well-being. But equally, it heals and supports you in your relationship with yourself, but in your relationship with other people, the people you love, the people in your family, the people you work with, the people in your community, and the wider world. Because we are vibrational beings, that's how color can help you activate the inner gold inside you. Imagine that every single one of us out there, thousands, millions of us, if we actually work with the amazing light we've got inside, and we accept it, and we acknowledge it, we appreciate it, and we actually say yes to it, because you have to claim it, dear ones. You cannot, believe that things will come to you and then things will be activated on their own. Why should they activate on their own? You got to say yes to it first, right? So once you say yes to it, things are moved, you get things in process, things are moving. And then you need to take the first step. Remember, I started by saying, are you choosing faith or fear? If you choose fear, you won't say yes to activate your gold. You will actually resist to it big time, and you will say, am I good enough? Do I deserve this? Can you relate to what I'm asking, to what I'm saying here? Because it's you got to come from a place that step by step, and I know that is not something that comes to any of us, all of it, 100%, bingo, you get it. It takes time. It is a process. It is a journey. Yes, you don't get from A to Z within one day or within 1 month. It takes time, but it's a wonderful journey. And I highly urge you to learn more about color on a personal level, like for your own understanding of who you are, your how you see yourself with all the wonderful different layers, and then you can uncover one layer, another layer, and you can be absolutely amazed with how multifaceted you are and how many skills you've got and your amazing potential. And that's how color can help you. Okay, so color can help you reveal your inner true amazing colors. And then we've got lots of colors inside us. Yes, we've got these wonderful chakras, the wonderful wheels that are actually spinning around, and they are moving, and when they are in healthy sort of flow, then they move, and then things are very much, you feel energetically well, and you feel energized, and you feel good. But if your chakras are somehow depleted because you have actually overworked yourself, and I can be guilty as charged sometimes, I do that. So when your chakras are, even one chakra is unbalanced, it can affect the rest of you, the rest of the chakras. So if one chakra is not in balance, the rest will actually feel it. It's like if your car is not in balance, you will feel it, right? If one tire is not properly done, you will feel the car not moving properly. So it's like you yourself, you've got your own system in place. And if something is not functioning properly, you will have an impact on the rest of you. And I think that it is clear when you see it that way. That actually, technically speaking, we've got to put the things in a system process for it to work properly. So and then with color again, you can actually when you choose the bottles, we choose the different notes coming from the bottles, because we have a variety of, we have 87 bottles in the system. When you're actually choosing the bottle or bottles, then the calotherapist or carol analyst you decide to work with, they will offer you an interpretation. That's what I do. I am your super excited and amazing translator, because that's what color is all about. It is a language, and a different codes, and I can actually break the codes for you, and I can bring it to you, and you say, how about this? Have you thought of it this way? Have you what is lying behind this? And then you just, you uncover the truth, you uncover your potential, you uncover what the blockages are, and in this way you can unlock your golden potential. Yeah, sounds good. Would you like some of that? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Well, why not? Why not? We are here to maximize living in this wonderful life. And if we're blocked, like your sink is not going to work properly if it's blocked. Yeah. Your garden, if it's like over water, is not going to work properly. The seeds are not going to work if they are overwatered. You really need to create that balance in your system, and then the ecosystem out there teaches us that. Nature teaches us that as well. So once the balance is there, things are flourishing, things are moving, things are growing, and you can grow as well. Yeah, and you deserve to grow. You deserve to have it all. In whatever the all means to you, yeah, because it's very personal, very subjective. So you can see at the background here, I've got some of the bottles in the system of color mirrors, and I said to you, I did promise I'm going to share a few things about the psychology of color, but I just wanted to start off by saying that for you and for me, for all of us on the call, and all of you that's going to be watching this back again, we've got to start. We have to see ourselves as energetic beings, because if we don't, then you will actually dismiss whatever we actually talk about here about color. Okay, and then you're going to say, really, how can color help you? Well, okay, well, wait, hold on a second. This is going off for thousands of years. Is not a 21st century therapy tool. It's not something that we, with our sort of super duper technology, we came up. It has been going on for millennia. The ancient Greeks and the Egyptians and the Indians and lots of other civilizations have worked with color as a therapy tool. So we're not the first, to use color in our lives to connect with our emotions, and that's what color can help you with. So, because emotion is one of the hardest things to really connect with and express. And there's some areas in our lives, because our parents, whatever society, whatever community imposed on you, they never actually share with you how to express your emotions from a very sort of safe space. And it's very easy for us to not talk about emotions, not to share emotions in a healthy and honest and full of integrity way. So emotions, what happens with emotions is that if they're blocked in your system, if they're not expressed, if they're not released, even whatever emotions we're talking about, anger, for example, is one of the most powerful emotions that can if you block it in your system for a long time, it will cause you some kind of disease. And then you've got to find a way to release the anger, and particularly from your liver, because that's where it gets blocked. And then you're talking about the chakras. The actual root chakra, if it's not in balance, then of course you are not feeling grounded, you're not feeling rooted. And then if you're not feeling in a safe space, how can you grow? Imagine of a tree. If the roots of the tree are not really deep inside Mother Earth, and you feel really, really supported and rooted, how can you actually move ahead? How can you grow? How can you expand? You may but it would be, you would need to put a lot of effort into it. And then eventually you may feel absolutely, utterly exhausted because you push yourself again and again because your roots are not steady, your roots are not strong. So that's how the root chakra can actually, if it's not healthy, if it's not in good spinning sort of mode, then it can have an impact on the other chakras as well. Yeah, and then you kick creativity on your sacral chakra. You will not feel able to express your creativity because you don't feel safe enough. Make sense? How one thing leads to another. Yes. So that's what color can help you identify your emotional status. So to express how you feel, to express through color. Yeah. So and then you could do it for yourself, on to understand about color for you, for your own development, for your own well-being. If you are a mother or an educator or a teacher, color can help you, use it in your family setup or in your school, in your class. I've been a teacher for many years, so I know now how color can help me if I go back out there in a classroom environment. Imagine if I had this when I was teaching, probably I wouldn't have left teaching. Yeah, but I wouldn't be here talking about it with you now. So everything happens for a reason, right? So here we are, and I'm really passionate about color because I love things that actually bring us joy, and color is a joy bringer. And color, I use it in my coaching, in my mentoring sessions with one-to-one people, with one-to-one sessions, or in a group circle environment, and it facilitates the actual healing process. So if you ask me why color instead of another therapy tool, because we are blessed with lots of therapy tools these days, and every single one of them, it can help, and it can help you in many ways. But what color does is actually it accelerates the process. And instead of waiting, going to your psychologist or the counselor and having X number of sessions, believe me, within one session you can get through to the bottom of it, to the root of the situation. And I don't exaggerate, I have worked with people over the last few years, and they told me, oh my goodness, I have spent hours and hours getting to the root of the problem, and you got it straight away within an hour and a half. And I said, it's not me, it's the color. It's the color that does that to me, and then I am here to interpret it and facilitate the whole process. Yes. So emotionally speaking, then color in links with everything around us. So if you think about something that you can actually relate to with different brands, red. Where do you see red? What sort of brands have actually adopted red as their part of their brand? So you have Coca-Cola, for example. Okay, but they are established, they are successful, aren't they? So they've used red, and you've got lots of other branding. Let me see if I can find more of them, because I don't always remember everything. You see, I've got here in my notes. So, and actually, I can share that blog I put together with fascinating facts about the psychology of color. So I'm not going to read out to you. There's no point. You can actually take the time to read through it when you want, and as many times as you wish. But I'm going to bring you some examples so you can see how we use color as a medium for advertising, for branding, for expressing not only personal how we feel, but also how professionally you could use it for your business, but also how other people use it in their businesses. So here we are. So different colors evoke different emotions, right? So think about when you see the big red letters on a clearance sign, or McDonald's, the unmistakable red M. How about the classic red script of Coca-Cola? Are you beginning to feel thirsty or in need of an excellent deal? If so, you aren't the only one. Many companies, including Colgate, Nintendo, Virgin, and KFC, To name but a few, use red to entice customers because red has been scientifically proven to create a feeling of urgency. It is an emotional color.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? So the same applies to blue. Blue evokes feelings of tranquility and trust. So why do we love the sea? I love the sea because it makes you feel safe. Although the sea is so big and so vast and so unpredictable, still to me, it makes me feel that connection that I haven't got that connection with other things, to be honest with you, on this planet. The sea gives me that space that nothing else can provide because it's connected with the color blue. Yeah. So then again, we have financial companies like Visa, PayPal, technology companies like IBM, Facebook, Twitter, car companies like Ford, healthcare companies like Oral-B use blue in their logos and advertising. Then you have probably the uplifting, creative sort of let's have fun orange color, which is like EasyJet uses orange, right? Which is like let's go explore, let's have fun, yeah. And then you've got the black. Black is about power and elegance, and used by Jaguar, Chanel, and Mont Blanc. So can you see how color is used in that way? You know, to appeal to you emotionally, to appeal to your emotions. But probably you didn't know that before. Probably you thought, oh, red is a powerful color. It is, but also it creates that sense of agency. Yes, and when you actually study the psychology of color as part of the Color Mirrors practitioners training course that I teach, this is just the surface. This is just a little tiny little thing that I'm sharing with you here, beloved ones. It is we haven't scratched the surface yet. When you're actually going through each color, we've got 19 colors in the system, then you're actually looking at not only the psychology of color, you're looking at the positives and the negatives. And you're asking yourself, because that's part of, it's not just the training for your, as a professional sort of training, but also it is for your own self-development. If you don't do it for business, for work, do it just for you. Believe me, it is worth every single penny and every single hour you put into it. So when you do that, you say, oh, what are the positives of red? Power, confidence, secure, feeling safe, So the different things. And then what are the negatives of red? Aggression. Yeah, so it's actually the opposite. So you say, okay, so where in my life do I feel this kind of anger or aggression? What is it that causes that? So it is you are exploring different things, and then you are lots of things are being revealed in the process as well. Yes. So colors can actually play tricks on your mind. So, for example, a neurologist called Kurt Goldstein began experimenting with things like color and appearance. And he found out that red objects are automatically heavier, while those that are green are automatically lighter. So there you are. So this is not my study. This is not my, this is what somebody else's did. And again, a study done by Casino found that when the tabletops are red as opposed to blue, people are more inclined to gamble longer. So that's why they use the red one. Yeah, there are lots of other things that I have included here in this blog article. You can find it on my website, ChriSOULa Sirigou.com, or I will share it with you individually as well. The other thing that color is very much also connected with the vibrancy of color. Helps you in many other ways. So when I was about to write my own book, and that happened, it was last year was like one of these super amazing, creative and challenging years as well. there was no way I will print the book in black and white. First of all, because I know what the psychology of color can do, can help you with, can help you as an individual reader. And also I knew that the mix, the mingling, the words, the poetry, the quotes, the conversations, together with the magic of color and image and photography, that can create that kind of uplifting situation for you, where you feel engrossed in it, you feel you want to carry on reading, you want to carry on learning, you want to carry on exploring. And that's why, you know, if you see things in black and white, they're not as intriguing, and therefore you tend to forget them. So there you go. As a teacher, I remember I was always bringing color in everything I was doing. I mean, okay, I was teaching languages, so I wanted to bring, like, you know, different colors with different topics, different themes, and so on. And but there was a reason why, because we knew that color brings, activates students' curiosity, makes them more engrossed in it. But psychologists have found that a number of connections between color and memory as well. So equally, educators and teachers, including myself, we all agree on the impact that color can have on the assimilation of information and increased levels of concentration as well. If you're thinking about one particular color that can help you with your concentration, if you feel a little bit, you know, dizzy, a little bit not in the right space, and you have to sit down and produce and write and reply to emails or do some research, and because you have a deadline, you know, yellow color can help you a lot. You know, yellow connects with your intellect and helps, brings that focus in you. But in this kind of scenario, don't put too much yellow around, because it could actually create a bit of dizziness as well. So have some yellow flowers, for example, on the table. Bring some yellow cushions in your space, or wear something yellow as well, even to create that sort of clarity, that focus. So as it turns out, that people have more trouble remembering facts presented in black and white than they do facts presented in color. Did you know that? So there you go. So it would be lecture notes, for example, written in color pen are more helpful, and so on and so forth. So that's why I actually just share with you why my book, you know, it was there was a reason behind, not only because I am involved with color and the psychology of color, because I knew it would be more appealing as well to all of you wonderful readers and lovers of books. Yes. So how does it sound so far? I would like to ask you, because I also like to interact with you. If you don't mind just tapping in your chat box, what is your favorite color? What is the color that you know, speaks to you at this point in time? Because as we change, as we evolve, the colors we are attracted to change too. Okay, so I remember as a teenager, you know, much earlier in my life, probably 20 years ago, I was wearing a lot of red. So there was a reason why I was wearing red back then. And then now I don't dislike red. I still like red, but I don't wear it as much. I wear pink, which again, pink was not the color I was wearing as a girl, because I was a rebel. Oh, the girls wear pink, I'm not going to wear pink. But pink is a beautiful, nourishing color. So now I'm allowing to accept that's part of me. Yeah. Or you know, it depends on different phases you're going through, because you are evolving. So colors you're drawn to is because they help you with that kind of evolution of yours, you know, to support you, to move you, to help you move forward. So let me see, what have you got here? Okay, Constance says that she loves coral, turquoise, and green. Okay, so, well, Constance, of course, you know why you're choosing this particular, why you're drawn to these colors, but for the sake of all of us here watching, and all of you will be watching later, I'm going to share a little bit about it because it's intriguing and it's fascinating too. So coral, and also it's interesting that you chose coral, Constance, as well, because 2019 is a number 3, universal number 3 year, and in the system of color mirrors, is connected with the actual energies of coral. And let me just show you. Have I got it here? Oh, it's up there. I'll show you in a moment. Coral is actually. If you're asking me the question, is there a color that can actually help us accept ourselves more, be more nourishing and loving towards ourselves, and accept us in this body on this planet? Is there a color that can help you with that? Really loving yourself as you are, however hard, because after all these years that I've been involved with understanding more of who I am and teaching other people and doing all these developmental courses and all of that, still, when the affirmation came across to me, I am lovable, I still had a bit of an issue saying, yes, I am lovable. So I am unique. Yes, I could say that. I am resourceful. Yes, I could say that. I am whole. I say, yes, I am whole. Yes, I am whole. Yes. But the word, I am lovable, I still had a bit of a question mark there. So there's still a bit of healing to be done in that respect. So you see, even though we are in the process of teaching others, still we are developing ourselves. We are teaching what we need the most, don't we? So coral is the color that helps you to give and receive, because if you don't accept yourself as you are, you cannot be in a healthy giving mode. You cannot be in a healthy receiving mode either. So it's about giving and receiving, so we can have a balance. Remember, I started this webinar by talking about balance, because we are, at this particular point, it's a super powerful period that we need to really use it as much as we can, because we can activate things in our lives big time, not little, big time. And if you're ready for that, fantastic. Use that special time. Use that special. But if you're not sure how to go about, ask for help. I'm here. I can help as much as I can. If you still say, I need my time, well, take your time. Take your time. The train is going though. The train is going. So if you're not going to build a train, I don't know when this particular super powerful time is going to happen again. So you may need to really connect with yourself and allow that, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? How long do I need to wait for? When am I going to be ready? You're saying to yourself you're not ready yet because you are scared. Simple as that. You're scared. And it's okay to be scared, because that's a human thing. It's okay. It's okay to feel that. But acknowledge why you need to wait, rather than just find other excuses. We are very good at coming up with excuses, aren't we? We are very good at that. Yeah. So yeah, just be gentle with yourself as well. It's not about pushing; it's about saying, what is it that you need at this point in time, and prioritize that. Instead of, but if there's something that you really want to see progressing and moving forward, that's the perfect time for you to do that now, and allowing yourself the time to say, okay, where am I? What is it that I need? Ask these questions, connect with Mother Earth, meditate, journal, find something mindful that brings you back into your center, because there's so many things out there that can absolutely derail you. Globally, what's happening here in UK, what's happening with all these politicians, what on earth are they doing? You hear lots of things happening, shootings and it's incredible. But, you've got to find a way to come back to your center. Yeah. we can't allow what's happening out there to completely, utterly derail us, because we are here for a purpose. You've got a purpose, and you're going to give as much as you can to the community, to the people you love, the people you want to work with as your clients or as a volunteer, whatever you're doing. So you've got to safeguard your own energy. That's what I'm saying. You really need to prioritize yourself and your own health and well-being. And color can help you with that. Carol, that's because within the system we also, the bottles that you see, they're not just there to be as a therapy tool, like as I said before, to choose the right bottle or attract the bottle that I can explain, I can give you the meaning behind it, and then you can understand more of what's happening in your life. But also the colored essential oils, in the bottle, they're there to go deep into your cellular system. And how would you do that? By having a bath. And I was saying on my radio show earlier today that we, a number of amazing, people all around the world that they work with color, we have agreed to collectively have a bath in one particular bottle, the Unlimited Wealth bottle, which is a beautiful gold, rich gold with violet purple. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Actually, it is by my bedside table, because I love working with the bottle overnight as well, because the bottle is gorgeous to work energetically for some time before you actually have a bath with them as well. So I haven't had the bath yet, but I'm going to. So it's coming. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's great to see, how your experience was. If you have decided to go with it, how you felt, what sort of messages you got out of it, because it's a very, very nourishing experience to be in a bath with a chosen bottle of yours that you like to work with. It's a very nourishing, very liberating experience. You really feel cocooned and uplifted, and things are like you feel like a weight's coming out of your shoulder. It's releasing. So if you haven't tried it yet, I urge you to try it. If you want essential oils overall are helping as well with uplifting and cleansing, and that's particular time of the year you really need to cleanse and clear your system as well, and your space in your house, your office, whatever you may your workspace. But also sea salts, whatever you choose, they really help to ground you, to cleanse your system. So it's particularly good for this time of the year. So whatever you choose, just go and enjoy a bath. Yeah. So if you like to try color, and then you like to have a session with me, by all means get in touch. I would love to take you through a journey, and then you can see how color can open up the portals for you, whatever portals there may be: love, joy, clarity, job opportunities, whatever that may be, creativity. So color can help you in many ways. So and of course you have the potential of working these wonderful essences, like this one here, for example. They are can spray in your space, and that's how you can cleanse your space as well with the spritzers, as we call them. So this is just a little bit of playing with color and honoring color, because it is so much everywhere around us, and we may take it for granted. And for me, like with springtime now, it's great to connect with the flowers, and then seeing how they persevere, and they're coming up and they say, hello, I'm here. In England, we have this wonderful bright yellow daffodils, and they are up there for some time now, although the weather was not brilliant. And then your tulips, in Holland you have these wonderful tulips, and overall, nature says, yeah, let's celebrate, let's say yes to life. And that's the message. And then there's color everywhere. Color in your decoration, the colors you use in your rooms are very much either stimulating your intellect, your mind, or they try to relax you, they try to soothe you. So there's a lot behind psychology of color that can be used for your well-being, but also, as I said before, for your branding. And there's so much we can do with colors and numbers, and find out the actual your soul color, the color that can talk about, can give you so much information, insights into who you are and your purpose in life. And if you're at a crossroad, that would be fantastic. If you want to set up something new, that's a fantastic tool to have. And I know Constance actually used the system to come up with her branding for her new business, soon to be launched in the Netherlands. Powerful Hearts Coaching. Yay! Powerful Hearts Coaching, yes. And the logo is amazing, and that because again, we can analyze the energies of the actual name you choose for your business, because every letter has got a vibration, every number has got a vibration. And as I said before at the very beginning, you need to accept the fact that everything is energy, and everything carries a frequency that can give you certain type of information that can help you with understanding more of who you are, understanding what the business name you would like to choose, or if you do it for your child, understanding a bit more about what your child's gifts are, the talents, and where potentially feeling a bit challenged. So it can give you lots of tools to help you with, and it's good to have all these tools. Yes, it's good to have that support in your life. And why not having that kind of support? It makes your life easier, and you can actually divert, you can put your energy into other things. And then when things are coming in flow, then you can just allow the space for other things, to put your energy in other projects, in other opportunities. So yes, that's what I love. I love working with color, but also love working with the numbers, with the numerology, the sacred language of numbers. That's something that came to me as kind of a evolution, if you like. I started working with color, and then the double-digit numbers came again and again and again. So I was connecting more with the angelic realm. I was connecting more with Archangel Metatron and other archangels. And that comes as a not a consequence, as it is a ripple effect, if you like. Once you say yes to your spirit, things are opening up for you, and then there's you can actually see how the universe, how you are in connection with the universe. You're not on your own. You are in that you're having this dance with life, as I like to call it. So you're not dancing on your own. You're dancing with other beings around you, that they're there to help you and see you, be the best version of who you're destined to be, really. So that's how I can, give you a little bit about color, a little bit about the psychology of color. We can stay behind. I will stop recording, and we can stay behind if there's something you like to ask me a bit more. And those of you that are going to watch this back, I'll be happy to have a short 20-minute one-to-one session with you. If you'd like to ask me anything, if you'd like to know more about color, if you'd like to book a session and find out how it works. But also, if you'd like to come on Saturday, I'm running a course, which is actually happening here in my space. But also, you can join us online through this platform like that on Zoom, and I was thinking, why only having things in person? We have got this wonderful technology these days. Let's use it, right? Why not? Let's use it, and then people from other countries can join us too. And of course, it is good to have the connection. I don't disagree with, it is nice to be in the same space, and it's great. But if we don't have that, that's not available to us. There's an alternative. There's another way. So there you go. So you can still join if you wish, and you can be with us on Saturday. And if you cannot be with us on Saturday, again, I will record it. And then, now, of course, this is not a free course. Let me just clarify that. There's fees behind, but with the course, there's a course manual with it as well. So again, it could be for your personal use or for professional use. It's up to you what you like, how you like to work with color. Yeah, it's playful. Just play with it. And see how that brings you more joy and more, lights you up. And whatever lights you up, go for it, dear ones. Whatever really, really brings you that light in your life, say yes to it. And then again, be discerning. If something doesn't lighten you up, then decide not to do it anymore, because you're here for a short period of time. Maximize your time on this wonderful planet Earth. Yes, and share your light and shine bright. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and thank you for registering. Although you couldn't be here live, I know you have already said yes to it, and I will share with you the actual link. I will actually, the best way for you to do it is actually subscribe on my YouTube channel, because once you subscribe, then you can be notified whenever I share interviews, one-to-one or group sessions or webinars on my YouTube channel, what I call my Golden Muse TV channel. Yes. Okay. Right. So I will stop recording now, and I will stay behind if you've got a question, if you'd like to share anything, by all means, we can have a short short time for the chat. Okay. Bye for now. Lots of love, and yes, be playful and colorful. Bye from me, ChriSOULa. Bye.